Hello, family. How are you? So, welcome again to Questions and Answers. Let's get to it, y'all. All right, so this is episode number 64. Why is it important to create a checklist? And I'm so excited about this one because I thought I pulled it up and I didn't pull it up. So I definitely gotta pull it up. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all so y'all can see it. Because I definitely have to pull up this. So excuse me 1 second for doing this. I gotta pull up my files. I thought I did, y'all, but I didn't. But it's okay because I want to give y'all the game. Y'all know how I do. It's a bunch of stuff. Where is it? Is it here? Let's do this. Here we go. So Instagram, you're getting the backdrop of it. All right, so I just wanted to make sure I pulled that up. All right, so that is up. So, all right, y'all, let's get to it. This is episode number 64. Why is it important to create a checklist? Oh, I love stuff like this, y'all. I'm talking about, I love stuff like this. Like, I love checklists. I love the fact that I can see that I'm getting stuff done. Like, y'all, it's horrible. Like, look, like, I have a checklist for everything. Right, I like for those people who want to see if they're getting stuff done, like, because some times in your days you feel like, oh my god, I'm doing so much, I'm not getting nothing done. Checklists are for people who want to get stuff done so you can see what you're getting done. All right, y'all, for those who don't know me, welcome. This is the real Elisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times, and this is Questions and Answers live by your CEO. The episode we're talking about again is episode number 64. Why is it important to create a checklist? And we're going to get straight to it, y'all, because, I put 15 minutes on the clock and I want to respect your time like you respect my time. So I always get this question, why do you go live Monday through Friday? And it's simple, y'all. I go live Monday through Friday because people be DMing me, texting me, still trying to figure out how people got my cell phone number. They be messaging me, emailing me, asking me questions about healthcare staffing. They ask me questions about being a wife, being a mother, about business in general, because we do have multiple businesses. We're going to go into there. So I decided, I like to give people my full attention. If I can't give somebody my time, like, then I am learning not to commit to what I can't give to people. I am learning not to overcommit myself, right? No is okay, and the world won't end. So that comes with growth. But what I like to do is give people the right answer when I'm answering these questions. So what I did was I started a segment called Questions and Answers, where you can ask me any question, y'all. Any question, I'm going to answer it. I give you 3 points or 3 different reviews for how I feel about the question to make sure you're getting it. Because our goal here with Questions and Answers is to make sure we're giving you answers that can change your life, change your kids' lives, change your business, right? Take you to a next level, right? So make sure you keep sending the questions. Make sure you keep sending keep sending the questions, DM, message, text, however you need to get it to me. Make sure, because we have a lot of questions and I'm just so excited about this segment of answering your questions live. All right, so let's get to it. The next question that we get is, why do they call you CEO 3 times? So they call me CEO 3 times because we have 3 companies, right? So me and my husband had 3 companies. One is called Top of the Line Healthcare Staffing, where we staff medical professionals in hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes. I think I'm saying it enough where I'm starting to get used to it. And then TOTLHS Hard to Go Inc. So this is what they call an XYZ statement. If somebody want to know what an XYZ statement is, ask the question and I can do a segment on it, right? So TOTLHS Hard to Go Inc. is our nonprofit where we help medical professionals holistically. And how do we help them? Is we help them with like rental assistance, mortgage assistance, down payment assistance, right? This is the baby we want to grow, that we can holistically take care of the medical professional so they can holistically take care of the patient. All right, and then company number 3 is The Real Elisa Applewhite Consulting. This is what the consulting company has brought you today. Is questions and answers, 15-minute live questions and answers, Monday through Friday. We don't only do this in a consulting company. We also help everyday people like you to build a healthcare staffing agency from scratch to government, meaning from nothing till you get. We help you get certifications, and we actually apply with you for the certifications, because that can be very extensive, right? We also help everyday medical professionals to become a better medical professional. We always believe in targeting the mental of anybody. And then we also partner with hospitals and nursing homes to help them to retain their staff, y'all. So we do a lot. And how can I forget? I always forget this, y'all. And it's like a huge part of what we do in the consulting company, right? Not only do we have a book coming out, make the call to get the client, right? You can purchase your book at www.therealaac.com. But not only do we have a book, we got a podcast, y'all. We got a podcast called Beyond the Scrubs Podcast, where we literally take on guests that's patients and take on guests that has been medical professionals. And we are like getting in deep, right? We diving in deep into that healthcare universe to find out what really go on in that healthcare world that y'all don't know about. But I know about, because I've been in there for almost 20 years. So that is all the consulting company does. Let's get to it, y'all. We got 7 minutes on the clock. Apologize for taking your time. All right. Why is it important to create a checklist? All right. So the 3 things that I'm getting, the first one, right? It keeps you organized and on track. So this is why it's very important as a business owner, as a parent, as a wife, to keep some type of checklist. Now, what most people don't know is they put a bunch of stuff on the checklist and they say, check, 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 I'm gonna get it done. But statistics has proven, and I have read several books that literally say a checklist should never be bigger than 10 things, right? And that's in one day. So it's even better if you just put 5 things down, right? You are more likely to get 5 things down on a checklist than you are if you put 100 things on a checklist, right? So even if you're the type of person where you're like, I got to get it out my head and put it on something, get it out your head, put it on something, but break that down to a minimum of 10 to 5 tasks that you have to do. At the minimum of 5 tasks, the maximum of 10 tasks that you have to do in a 24-hour period, right? And the reason why is because you're more likely to get it done when you have little bits of things to do than you will if you see a whole list of 100 things. It makes you overwhelmed. It makes you don't even want to try it, right? But if you see like, okay, I only got 5 things to do today, the next thing you know, right? If you wrote that list of 100, and this is how I tell people to think, you have to think like this. If you wrote that list of 100, it's 365 days in a year. That means it's only going to take you, if you're doing 10 a day or 5 a day, 10 a day, that's 10 days, right? 10 times 10 is 100. If you're doing 5 a day, 5 times 10 is 50 days? No, 10 times, no, hold on. 10 times 10 is 100. So 10 a day is 100. So 5 times, if you write 5 down, 5 divided by 100, what is that? 20 days, right? Yeah, 5 times 20 is 100. So then 20 days, right? So 10 days and then 20 days, double it. Y'all, sometimes my mind be going, but just think about it. So you got 100 things on your list. If you write all 100 things on your list and you break it down to 5 tasks a day, then that means in 20 days, you'll have that whole list done, right? But if you write down 100 and you don't do the 100 in a day, you'll find yourself passing it away. And then 20 days later, you're looking like, oh my God, I still got these tasks. So what I'm telling you to do is break it down where even if you do 10 tasks, right? If you do 10 tasks that day, then that's in 10 days, you'll have that whole list done. But you have to break it down. Stop overwhelming yourself. There's no need to do that. Make sure it just helps you keep you on track and keeps you organized. You'll get more stuff done. And even if you did 5 in that day, and then you just like, oh, I got a little bit more time to mess with something else, then go to 6, then go to 7, right? There's no set number, but the purpose of why is it important to create a checklist in life, period? It keeps you going. It keeps you motivated and it keeps you inspired for the next day on what I need to complete that's going to take my business or my life to the next level, right? And this is just a tip for business people. when you create a checklist, you always want to create a checklist based on what's going to bring you the most profit first, right? The most profit or revenue. That is how your checklist should look every day. It should be based on what is going to bring in the money to keep you going. And then everything else goes second. And I'm going to show you an intent schedule that I actually use and I give to my clients. And I will give it to you for free if you comment schedule in the comment section. We'll send it to you for free, and then we can analyze it for you. Now, of course, we charge a fee to analyze it for you. And what the analyzation does is it shows you how much time you actually spend on your business, right? We had one person who did it, and we found out that out of 100%, they spent 0.1% 0.01% of a whole 7 days, which I believe is 168 hours a week on their business. It was crazy. And when they seen it, they changed it. And that is what people need to see, stuff to change it. All right. So the next thing we got is number 2, no more than 10 tasks per day. All right. So I'm going ahead of myself, y'all. No more than 10 tasks per day. I already went in and expressed that because of you'll get 10 tasks done, right? I say 5 because I feel like you'll get 5 done, but don't put no more than 10 tasks a day. So right now, I want you to take some time, and we could do this at the end, but we're going to take about 5 minutes. I'm going to put 5 additional minutes on the clock where you're going to write down your tasks, right? You're going to write down your tasks for the day. And then tomorrow, when we go live, you're going to comment with at least one of the tasks that you did, right? Or you could just comment today one of the tasks. But I want you to see that this is very easy, right? You don't need a specific book. I suggest a specific book. I have what I call execution books. And what I do is that book, whatever I put in that book is for me to execute, right? So I'll always write execute next to it once I complete it. It helps me get organized, right? But I'm a little OCD, so some people not like me, but I am, which made me a great ICU nurse. And ER nurse. All right. So number 3 is, why is it important to create a checklist? It protects you from wasting time, y'all. This is so important. So I got to give a shout out to my brother, Nehemiah Davis. I absolutely love him. Like, the way he motivates is just unheard of, right? At his age, his mindset, he's just well beyond his time. And I had took his digital marketing challenge, and he literally had told me how to break down 24 hours. He told me how to break down 24 hours. He had me to write down everything that I do in my 24 hours. And then it showed me once I written it down how much I was wasting, y'all. And I had calculated when I did the assessment. Yeah, I'll tell anybody, you need to take any challenge Neo's having, you need to take it, because he dropped some gems that not only helps your business, but helps your digital marketing like go crazy, right? But literally, I was wasting. I did this for one day. I only did it for 24 hours. And because I was so inspired to do it, I did it myself for 7 days, right? He didn't tell us to do it for 7 days. He told us to do it for 24. But I was inspired to see, how do I waste my time, y'all? Literally 4 to 5 hours a day, I was watching TV. I'm talking about watching TV. It wasn't bringing me no money. It wasn't bringing my kids no money. It was just shows that was my favorite shows that I was watching. And I'm just like, yo, this is how you waste time. Like, I'm wasting time by just not educating myself, right? So I made it where now a minimum of what, I don't care what I do, 2 hours a day goes to education. 2 hours a day goes to education. And how I stay on track is with my intent schedule, right? So this protects you from wasting time. So y'all, I'm telling you, if you are the type of person, that always say, I don't have time, I'm here to tell you, you're lying. Okay. I'm here to tell you flat out that you are lying. And the reason why you're lying, because you don't even know how much time you have. You have more than enough time, more than ample time. You just have to put it on a checklist, and you have to schedule it, and you have to stick to it. It's a thing when it's called discipline and consistency, right? You got to be consistent. The time I have right now, y'all. You got to be consistent and disciplined in what you want to achieve. And this is just not business. This is life. This is life, y'all. This is how you get organized with your bills. This is how you get organized with your credit. This is how you get organized in your business, right? You got to start a checklist. And the great thing about a checklist, and if you start it, right, it's just like some people started at the beginning of the year, like, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to the gym. And then by March, April-ish, they quit. Yeah. No, you can't quit on this, because it's gonna keep your life in order. And what you'll find yourself doing is what I find myself doing all the time, because I live by the checklist. I know that at a specific hour, I'm supposed to be doing something. If that's supposed to be an education hour, or am I cooking today or this week, right? And I know, like, automatically, if I'm on trip or vacation, I know if I don't have my actual physical thing around me, but I keep my stuff with me, right? That, hey, at this hour, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? So I have told myself that I've been on this earth for 38 years, and I just refuse, y'all. I refuse. I'm telling you, I refuse to keep wasting time. I refuse to not have everything that God promised me that I could have, because I live in, again, my ash cash, my mentor love them, an abundance. Like, I refuse not to have everything that God promised me. I'm living in the path that He told me to live. So it belongs to me. It's claimed, it's done, right? So this is what I'm saying to you. Creating a checklist is so important, y'all, because it protects you from wasting your time. And you got to look at this and remember this time that you waste, you never get back. Only thing you know is you get older and older and older. And I sit back and I think about stuff like this, and I know I'm a little bit over, but this is important. Somebody got to hear this, right? I remember a time in my life when I literally went to the club on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, right? And then Thursday night, I was always at the club at 9 o'clock, to Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays. And then I would drink throughout those weeks, throughout those times. And I would have to prepare myself when I go back to work Monday afternoon, while my kids are at school or whatever, Monday afternoon, after drinking and just feeling awful, feeling bad, right? As I got older and I stopped clubbing like that, and then I started going to school, or I started going on vacations, I substituted the clubbing with the less vacation every weekend, less vacation. We just vacationing every weekend, and we spending time with our friends, and we laughing about old jokes, but we doing this every weekend, and we getting drunk every weekend, and then we waking up with the same, oh, my body feels like this wasted time that I will never, ever, ever get back. And this is what I'm telling to you. Some of y'all like, at least I don't have that life. That's perfectly fine. That was somebody who does have that life, right? But you do have a life if you're in business, where you probably sit and you watch TV and waste time. You do have that life where if you're on social media and it's not concerning you doing research or you gaining some insight for your business, and you're just scrolling through people lines, then that's wasting time. Like, you have to protect your time, because once it's gone, right? The ways I used to dance and have fun before, my body probably can't take it now, right? The way I used to drink alcohol before, I know my body can't take it. I don't even drink anymore because of the way my body reacts to alcohol, right? And this is what I'm saying to you. I had to learn how to protect my time. And when I learned how to protect my time, I lost a lot of friends. And when I lost a lot of friends, I realized that the friends that I lost, they wasn't there for the long haul for the business, right? God had to prepare me amongst another table with people who are there for the long haul. So it's like, for every friend I lost, He blessed me with multiple friends that are on the same mindset as me. And it all starts from just making a conscious decision, not a choice, making a conscious decision that I am going to get my time back. And this all starts from creating a checklist, right? All right, so let's go over it. So why is it important to create a checklist? And number one, it keeps you organized and on track. Number two, don't put no more than 10 tasks per day on your checklist. And number three, protects you from wasting time. All right, so I want to share my screen with you, so I can go over really quick the intent schedule so people can see it. All right. So here we go. There we go. All right. So if you, where's this one? There we go. All right. So if you look at the intent schedule, let's move these words real quick. If you look at the intent schedule, right, it's 24-hour intent schedule. This is literally all week long. So Monday, you got Tuesday, you got Wednesday. So this is a 7-week schedule, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, and then I give you a blank one just in case you mess up. Okay, so let's go all the way back to the top because I'm going to read it to you and I'm going to show you why I do the intent schedule. All right, so this was inspired to me by, again, Nehemiah Davis and Grant Cardone. So I read I took both of their courses, and I've taken, I do Grant Cardone, what is it? Cardone University. And I was listening to some of the videos and it just made sense, right? If I got 24 hours in a day, right, y'all? So I put it down here. I put up here, you put the date is a 24-hour intent schedule. The day of the week is Monday. So every day, every hour, I'm going to hydrate myself, right? Now I put water up there. It doesn't mean that I got to drink a gallon every hour. It just means every hour I need to be drinking some type of water. Why? Water is what your body needs. I'm talking about water makes up almost 92% of your body, if not more. So it's what your body needs, and it helps you with thinking. It helps you with clarity, right? It helps you not be exhausted. And it also helps you lose weight. Let's not forget that part. So I put on the schedule. If you see, every hour it says water. Every hour it says water. So I'm reminding myself, right, even here, that hey, look, you need to drink your water. Is this bigger? All right, there we go. That looks so much better. So every hour it's water, and I'm reminding myself that I need to drink. So right here, I broke up every hour, and this came from Grant Cardone, to 15 minutes. It's like a race. I literally put on a 15-minute clock, and that's why I went 15. That's why the 15-minute lives is called 15-minute lives, because I want to see how much information, I race myself to see how much information I can give you in 15 minutes, right? And I realize I give you a lot of information, so I need to limit it to just 15 minutes. All right. So here we go. So each block is 12 o'clock, 12:15, 12:30, 12:45. So what you'll do here is at 12 a.m., if you go to bed, right, you'll put bed until the time you wake up. And if you wake up at 5 o'clock, this is another thing I did, y'all. I realized that I was going to bed at like 11 o'clock at night and waking up at like 7 in the morning. So let's do that. 11, that's 1, 12, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 8, 9. I was sleeping for 9 hours, y'all. 9 whole hours. And I'm just like, if I just give myself, wake up at 5, I'm sleeping for, 5 hours, and I'm getting up additional 2 hours to get stuff done. And start getting up early, like, man, I can start my prayers then, I could eat then. This would be my time that I have with God. Like, man, I'm telling you, I didn't realize I was sleeping so much, right? So you put in here bed, whatever you do, right? 4 a.m. you get up. If you do your prayer, I put in what time I put my prayers here at 5. 6 o'clock is breakout blocks, and 7 a.m. is strategic blocks. Now, this comes from the book with Brian P. Moran. What is it? Oh my God. 12-week year. I believe it's 12-week year. I believe that's the book. I believe that's the book, y'all. So let's see it here. Right. So you have the 6 a.m. breakout blocks, the strategic blocks, and I believe it's the 12-week year that I read. 7 a.m. the strategic blocks, 8 a.m. the buffer blocks, right? So all you're doing, y'all, is filling in the time that you do something, right? So, and then once you do it, you just check it off. You check it off, right? So again, if you got 5 whole tasks, you could put a task in 1 hour, put a task in another hour. You got 24 hours to get it done. All right, let's view the file again because I want to get to the bottom. And this is the most, I think, which is the most important thing, is here at the bottom. So I give you a little cheat sheet on what these boxes mean. So 9 p.m. I put social media. That is the time that I actually check my social media accounts, and that's the time that I respond or look at my look at my what is it, the mini chat, to see like what it responded to automatically and stuff. But this is a way that I'm checking to see, all right, who's leaving comments, can I respond to comments, what social media information can I look at to research to see what am I going to implement in my social media, right? And then I took 15 minutes, right? So Dante Catlett taught me this. You take 15 minutes and you just dedicate it to learning social media every day. So between 9 o'clock and 9:45, I take 15 minutes of that block and I just Google teach me something about social media. Or I normally do YouTube because YouTube is the education university. And I just say something, teach me about social media. And I pick a video, and that video has to be within 15 minutes. And I learn something different about social media. Telling you, y'all, it's a game changer, but it's all mindset thing. Right. So breakout blocks. So right here at the bottom, it shows you strategic blocks. You should have 3 hours minimum per week of a strategic block, which should be scheduled Monday through Friday on your business, not in your business. Anything that will help you get to the money, get to your business ASAP, right? So strategic block, the green block is what's going to help me get to the money ASAP. So in that green block, let's see if we could get to it. Where is it? Here we go. Let's get to that green block right there. It's 4 o'clock and 7 a.m. So if y'all see that, it's 4 p.m. for me and 7 a.m. for me. All right. So let's get back to there because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. And then I'm about to go. I got to go. So I never go past 12:30. But I really want to give y'all this information. So the water at 4 p.m., the strategic block, that's my money block. That's why I made it green. So anything that goes in that block is going to make me money. Like I don't do nothing during that time that's not going to make me money. Everything else, second. 7 a.m. and 9 and 7 a.m. and 4 p.m., these blocks going to make me money. All right, so buffer blocks, 30 minutes to 1 hour, right? That's how long your buffer block's supposed to be. That's your blue blocks. Low level activity, like scheduled to at least twice per day. This is stuff like checking your emails, listening to your voicemails, looking over your content, right? So buffer blocks, you keep them at 30 minutes. At the max is an hour, right? And this is stuff that's not going to make you money. So that's why it's blue, because, you know, sometimes when you're blue, you're sad. When you're green, you're making money, right? So then breakout blocks, it prevents burnout and create more free time. You should only have 3 hours minimum per week. And this, like your breakout blocks, see, mine is always at 10 p.m. So that's when I'm reading my books that I'm scheduled to read. That's when I'm watching YouTube channels to learn stuff, because I like listening to podcasts and stuff. So this is my block where I don't get burnt out of overworking myself. Right. And it's just like, it's me time. Right. And that might not be for you. Like, you might not want education in that block. You might just want to go eat some ice cream and sit down. Right. You might want to watch your show during this breakout block. Right. Because it helps you with burnout. Like, you can't work and not take a mental break. All right, and then the social media block is something that I add. This is the time you schedule all your content on your social media platforms. For those people who have their own business and they're doing it on social media, you dedicate 1 hour per day to schedule your content. If you want to know more about scheduling your content and platforms you can use to schedule your content, make sure you ask me the question. I'll definitely put on the answer to give it to you, because I'm here to give you value, right? And then our list at the bottom where we have to go to, and I keep it at 5. I told y'all 5 is my number. Like, I try not to overdo it. I really, really try to keep it at 5. 5. These are my tasks that I have to do for today. And this is what Neo calls, if you don't get it done, then what are you willing to give up? And I'm talking about extremely give up. Like, if I don't get this done, I'm going to go sell my car. Like, if I don't get this done, I'm not going to get my hair done for 2 months. I'm going to keep the same weave in for like 2 to 3 months and don't wash it. Like, something crazy, right? So 5 targets for today. No excuses. It must be done. Place the end of time. The work will be done. So you can't just say, I got to go do laundry. You got to say, I got to go do laundry and it's going to be done by 5 p.m. I have to buy groceries and I have to buy groceries by 2 p.m. I have to finish this proposal and I'm going to finish this business proposal by 7 p.m. Do you understand? So you have to put the 5 things. So this is what we call 5 targets, but it's also 5 tasks that you can use. And name one thing you will do for yourself today. This is something that I added. Bryn Drescher. If y'all go to Bryn Drescher at she's on Instagram. She is a mindset coach, and she always teaches about self-care, and I absolutely love her. Right. So definitely go follow her. But she reminded me that, Alisa, you need to do something for yourself today. So this little something can be, I'm going to go get me some ice cream today. I'm going to go take a walk today. I'm going to go play in the playground with my kids today. I'm going to do something to do with my kids. I'm going to play house with my kids where we play with their Barbies. I'm going to go lay in the bed with my kids and just do nothing, right? Like, I'm really big with spending time with my kids, y'all. I'm telling you, like, it's huge for me. So it could be something that you want to do. Like, I'm going to spend at least 30 minutes to an hour just talking about nothing to a friend or contact somebody, right? And then I have a quote, because I always have a quote. Never forget you are amazing in every way, and no one can ever compete with you. No one can ever compete with you. You're in beast mode. You're getting this done. Your intense schedule. All right, y'all. So let's get to it. So I have officially showed you the intent schedule. If you want one, again, comment schedule, and we will definitely get that to you. And if you want it read to see how much percentage of your life you spend doing nothing, we will do that for you. All right, so let's get to here. Comments. Anita, hey sis. Anita Roberts, facts. This is true. I'm telling you, intent schedules are everything. They're definitely everything. So thank you for joining us today, Anita. I appreciate that. And we are going to go to here. So I'm going to end it with, follow me on all social media platforms, y'all. The Real Alisa Applewhite. Follow me on all social media platforms at The Real Alisa Applewhite. Make sure you go like my YouTube. I want to shout out to the people that's been joining. Like, I woke up this morning and 10 people joined. I was like, yes. Yes, I'm telling you. Thank you so much for the YouTube love. Thank you for the Instagram love. Like, just keep coming. I appreciate it. And then yesterday I woke up and we had 10,000 views. Y'all keep watching. Like, I'm excited. Like, I really hope that this is helping you with your life and your business. I told y'all, if y'all look at some of these videos, you can start a healthcare staffing agency. All right. And then I want you to go and like my Facebook page, y'all. I absolutely love y'all. Go like the Facebook page. So how I always end it is, y'all know, I absolutely love y'all. For those who don't know, I don't know who you are, but guess what? I love you, right? And I'm so glad that you woke up today, and I'm so glad that you're here. And I want you to know that God loves you way more than I ever can explain, y'all. I still don't understand why he loves some people. But that's not for me to judge. That's just for God to judge, all right? So definitely, y'all, make sure you tune in. Go look at this episode. Respond, schedule in the comment section so you can get your intent schedule and we can get you on track. All right, family, as always, love you. See y'all tomorrow for the next live. Healthcare is affected by everything, right? You could be walking and have a stroke or have a heart attack. Now you are in the healthcare system, right? You can just all of a sudden start having mental issues, and now you're in the healthcare system, right? You could be minding your business and somebody can come in and shoot you, or hit your car or something like that, and now you are in the healthcare arena. And this is why healthcare is so important to me, because to me it matters who's at the bedside, right? So I always say to people, it doesn't matter to me that I have a nurse that say, hey, I'm a nurse or I'm a CNA, and they show up at the building, right? That doesn't show me their integrity. Their integrity, their accountability, their professionalism, it shows when the door is closed. That is how you know how true a person is to their mission of being a healthcare professional, right? It's how they treat the patients with the doors closed. And my goal is to help to educate healthcare staffing owners and also medical professionals, and again hospitals, on how to help medical professionals get back to that mindset of how to treat people when the door is closed.